Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 Mod Showcase with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are all well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. Right, I've got yet another placeable for you guys and girls to have a look at, and of course I'll leave a link down in the description down below so you can have a download and have a look at it for yourself. But I'm going to demonstrate to you what this is, and this is the Placeable Plantage, and this is version 1 of this mod, and it's made by the modder of the name of T. Barrett, I believe that's how he pronounces his name. And like I said, this is version 1 of this mod, so if you're watching this at a later date and there's a newer version of this mod available, the modder may have come along and changed some of the aspects of how this works and the functionality of this mod, so do please bear that in mind if you are watching this at a later date. But anyway, I'll get into the nitty gritty. Once you have downloaded it and installed it, I'll show you where you can find it in your mods. So if you go to Placeables, you should find it. Once you've downloaded it, installed it and that, you'll find it's a free part, in the package you get free bits to the mod. This is the actual plantage itself, and it costs 60,000 to purchase and 50 per day and whatever, 50 per day in maintenance I should say. And then you got sales points, which cost 1 to purchase and 0 per day maintenance. And then there's another sales point again, they both sell exactly the same thing, they just have variances in what prices you get for what ones. So you know, have a play about with them. I'll try and see if I can get demonstrating in today's one, but I want to try and keep this short and sweet for you guys. Once you've sort of like got them plonked down, the one thing I would say in aspects to this, purchasing this, make sure it's on a flat bit of land. This one isn't too critical. You can, well, actually it's going back to that. That's a 0 to purchase, so it's free. You can. Sorry, I said $1, but or whatever, but it's 0 and it's 0. It's 10. Okay, so that. There's a difference. This is 1 to purchase, 0 per day maintenance, and this one's free, but it costs you 10 per day maintenance to run. So there's the differences. I guess, and guessing that one being the more upkeep per day is probably the higher amount, but I'm just guessing. Right, like I say, you can place them more or less freely anywhere you like. This one is not so critical. It doesn't have to be on spot on a flat bit of land, as long as you can see, it's got ramps. As long as the ramps aren't overly hanging off of an edge or whatever. As long as, obviously, the flatter the better, but it's not crucial for this one. Now, as you can see, this one's a bit more crucial. In fact, before placing this down, I had 3 attempts trying to place it down, and part of it was hanging over the edge. So the flatter the better the bit of land, really, then you should be good to go. But anyway, I digress. As you can see, it's textures, again, it's sunk into the ground a bit. I think it probably better textures if you're going to flatter bit of land, but I digress. Anyway, let's show you how this thing runs. Let's bring up the that box. That's the box I need to bring up. Right, okay, cool. I'll just quickly fly up and around so you guys can really get a good oversight of the details. I think the scaling on this one is not too bad. If I jump back down again, this isn't too bad. This is the info box. I'll bring up the dial-up box. You can see what the info box requires. This looks like a tip. That's a compost tip point, and that's your water tip point. That's all you need. And these are the where the pallet points are produced. This detail is quite good. As I say, I think this might be out of scale. I don't know, but that door just looks humongously big. I don't think it's supposed to be that big. Nor that door there. That door you'd expect it to be that big, but anyway, I digress. Let's show you how you guys set this up. Right, so jumping the old John Deere over here. Let's get rid of the dial box quickly. So doesn't obscure your view, and then you should just drive up to this point here. This is why I said it's vital, because when I first placed this down, it's just hanging off, and it was like there's no way I could get the tractors off on that without driving around on the corner. And then it should come up with refills to liquid refill. So look, if I drive back off that and then back up onto that, it should. There you go. You don't need to be right on it as long as you're near it, and then it should start filling up with water. I'll switch that off, and while it's filling up with water, I'll grab the compost. Again, I've just not filled this trailer, but I'm just using it for demonstration purpose. You might not need this full trailer full, and again, it might take all of it. Let's have a look. Now, I wonder if this will come up with generic, or do I have to bring up the dialog box? Let's see what happens. So it should be around here somewhere. There we go. So the tip symbol does come up. If I bring up that, it just comes up Vi to unload as well. So unload says meat, and then you should pour it in. As you can see, the compost is filling up. So if you've got a composter on your map, then you're good to go. If not, you may need to excuse me while I itch my ear. You may need to invest in or download a composter, a placeable composter of some sort. Right, switch that off. That should be all set up to go. That's more or less it. That's all you need for this thing to run. You've got little guys standing here. Let's fire it up, see what happens, how long it takes to run a cycle. So we're at about 12 PM. Or 12 midday, I should say. There we go. There we go. You get like the sprinkling system, and again, it's all growing here. Again, because of the way I've placed it, it's not doing the mod any favours, but you can see it's growing in the ground. What you get is you get red lettuce. I think you get cabbage, cauliflower, tomatoes, pumpkins. I think it's pumpkins. Forget. Let me have a quick look on the dialog box while it's doing its funky thing. Bring up the information screen. Right, so yeah, tomatoes. Is that radish? Yeah, radish. Salad. Let's have a quick look. See if it translates it a bit better for me. Oh, mellow. Watermelon. I guess, melon. And a salad, obviously, or cabbage. There's tomatoes. Could be cauliflower. That's it. Right, so it doesn't take long to fill them up. Actually, it's taking about 3 hours to complete. That's full, and that says 99%, 99%, 99%, 99%. 99%. That's interesting. Is it because it's empty of anything, or is it just because it's empty of compost? Right, okay. And empty of water. So, yes, it looks like you need quite a fair amount of both to get this to full. It's more or less full, I would say. Is there any water left in this? Or do I need another tanker load? Nope. Just doesn't hold a great deal either. So you will need to constantly babysit this thing. And that should start up again, and it should fill it up, because I want to make a fair comparison, make sure this thing is giving us a good results. Right, okay, so that should be full now. Yeah, So let's pick one of these up. And let's go, actually I've got this. They're a bit too big to get the telehandler in here, unless I can get them in the side. No, don't think I can get the telehandler down in here, so I'd probably use a smaller, like that forklift, smaller forklift to come in here, or that pallet truck. Or just pick them up if you've not got super strength, then yeah, get a smaller pallet truck, because I don't think I will try using the telehandler on here. I've got one up here for the said experiment. Where is it? Over here. I think this is just going to be too large to get in there. Oh, of course, yeah, I'm forgetting. When I turn the wheel on the G27, it makes the boom go out. I've still not reset that, and I close that box. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get that from here. I'm not going to try it because I know it's just going to get stuck. You could get a small pump truck in here, or the powered pump truck, or a small forklift probably in here, or even a smaller front loader tractor. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to pull these out and dump them on the end here. And then get that front loader. Go and pick them up properly. Giants physics for the win. Let's take this one over to this one. Let's just show you guys it can work. That says wool again. I've just noticed that. Again, that could be just because of the amount of stuff I've got on here. So that's £14,845. That was for the radish, I think. No, that's for the tomatoes. That's for the salad. Let's see what we get from the other sales point. Giants physics for the win. There we go, got there in the end. Right. Let's take it to the other sales point. We've gone a bit too far there. Should just disappear. There we go. And that's for the salad. So just over two grand for the salad there. Oops. Would be just quicker if I used my super strength, to be fair. Right. Well, that's interesting. It's not taking that one. Even though I think it does say melon on the... Yeah, it should be all the same sales points, but they're just... different order, if you know what I mean. See if it takes it in this one. It does in this one. It takes it in this one. It's a bit bizarre, that. Let's see if it comes up on the price. What am I looking at? The sales prices. It does. Here we go. So that would be an easier comparison. So what is that called? Let's quickly look on the... So that's and that one's Smith. Right. Yeah, they're both here. So there's that one, and there's that one. So I'm wondering if this will appear as a sellable item. Here we go. Is that it there? Does on here. Here it's on here, but don't see it on here. Which is a bit curious. So you can't compare the prices on the fly, I don't think. It comes up on here. No, it doesn't. Tell a lie. Yeah, it doesn't appear the sales prices, so I'm guessing, it's just a guess, that this one gives you more money for the products. It's just a guess. My forks are buried in the ground. There we go. Chance physics for the win. Now, does it take it on here? No. As you can see, I'm trying to place it on the ground. It's there. It's within the trigger. It doesn't seem to want to take it though. See if this sales point wants to take it. There we go. Again, you don't get a great deal of money out of that one. Last but not least, see if it takes this one. There we go. That one actually went in that time. Right. Interesting, doesn't take that either, look. So that, I'd say out of the shops, this one's probably the better one to have. If you want to place them down. Because this is going to probably take them all, and I think gives you a better price for everything as well. The price should fluctuate, so you might get daily different prices for them as well. But I'll leave it at that, peeps. Leave it short and sweet. It's dragged on long enough as it is. Stop. It's close. But I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this mod showcase. And again, I will leave the links in the description down below for this mod, so you guys and girls can have a look at it for yourselves. And if you did enjoy this mod showcase, again, guys and girls, please feel free to like. And if you didn't enjoy this for any reason, again, please feel free to dislike, but leave a comment down below to why you didn't like it, so at least then I can try to improve in the future. If you are new to my channel and you just want to see future mod showcases or anything else that I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, again, guys and girls, or find it useful, please feel free to share. It helps me a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.